Hello and welcome. So today we're going to talk about personality through the children's book Cornbread and Poppy. So I've been reading this book to my kids a lot lately, and I think it distills two really classic personality types that I see a lot in my work. And I think that sometimes these kids' books do a great job of taking more complex things that we see in our adult lives and distilling them into really simple, basic concepts. So let's jump in. So let's meet the two main characters in the book. First, you have Cornbread. So Cornbread is really a planner. He's always thinking ahead. He's a little bit anxious about the future and kind of worrying to make sure he's going to have what he needs. And he's very careful and cautious and meticulous in how he goes about life. And from a Prism perspective, I'm going to say that he's probably high precise in his personality. He's definitely high orderly structure. And he's got high security needs, which means he's always kind of looking out and making decisions to make sure that he has what he needs for safety and security in the future. Now, Cornbread's best friend Poppy is very different. She's the polar opposite. She's totally relaxed and carefree. She's optimistic and playful. She loves life and generally is all about living in the moment. And from a Prism perspective, I'm going to say that she's high versatile in her personality. She's definitely spontaneous and likes living in the moment, and high significant needs, which means that she's really intentional about spending her time on things that she cares about. So the gist of the story is, winter is coming, and true to form, Cornbread is planning and preparing. He's going to all his usual vendors, he's doing it way in advance, he's calculating to make sure he's going to have exactly what he needs for the winter. Poppy, not so much. She's playing on her swing set, she's going on hikes, she's riding her bike, she's living her best life, but she is not thinking about the winter. And Cornbread keeps telling her, Poppy, you need to plan and prepare. You need to go get your cheese. You need to get your nuts. You need to get your fruits. And she just keeps saying, nah, I'll do it later, which is her classic refrain. So, of course, winter comes. She realizes she does not have what she needs. And she finally is freaking out and anxious about it. And of course, Cornbread is even more anxious than normal because he has what he needs, but he cares about his best friend. And this leads them to go on an adventure up Holler Mountain where they find an old friend who's decided to live up there and has more than enough food that they can share with Poppy. So they get the food, they ski back down the mountain and stock up Poppy's pantry so that she has everything she needs for winter. So all is well that ends well. And in the meantime, the two friends realize, Cornbread realizes, that was a fun adventure. I need more of that in my life. And Poppy is ooh, I really need to plan and prepare a little bit more. And so each friend realizes that they need to come a little bit in the middle and take on some of the qualities of their best friend. Okay, so what's the lesson here? So if you're a Poppy, a carefree person, and you are watching this and you think the lesson is just everybody needs to relax because things will always work out, no, that is not the lesson that I want you to take away from this storybook. My invitation to you, if you're a Poppy, is can you increase your kind of worry and planning even 10% this week to take some of the burden off of the Cornbreads in your life? So maybe you're married to a Cornbread and you have a dinner coming up later this week. They're going to need a reservation. You make the reservation. Don't wait for them to do it. You do it and do it now so that they can not worry about that detail this week. Or maybe you work with a Cornbread and you have an event coming up. There's going to need to be an agenda and some conversations to be had. And you're pretty sure they're going to start worrying about it pretty soon. Well, you worry about it. So have the conversations, draft the agenda, start getting planful and preparing ahead so that they don't have to carry as much as they normally do. Now, if you're a Cornbread and you're watching this, my invitation to you is to try to relax and trust even 10% more this week. So it's hard to say what that might mean to you in your life, but think about how that might apply and where you can let go a little bit. And also, my invitation to you is try to do something spontaneous and fun. So again, in your personal life, maybe it's getting a babysitter at the last minute and surprising your partner with a happy hour. Or maybe it's, inviting your colleagues to lunch at the last minute, or whatever it is that you can do to surprise and delight the Poppies in your life and have a little bit more fun. And also, I encourage you to articulate what you need from the Poppies in your life, how they can help you plan and worry a little bit more, because chances are they're happy to help. They're just not really thinking about it yet. So anyway, I hope this resonates. In the comments, let me know other ways that if you're a Cornbread, you've learned to be a little more Poppy, or if you're a Poppy, you've learned to be a little bit more Cornbread. And I look forward to hearing about what that looks like for you.